Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a three-way election race, this time between Joe Biden of the Democrat Party, as we all know, Donald Trump of the Republican Party, as we all know, and this time Andrew Yang, who recently left the Democrat Party to create a new party called the, quote, Forward Party. So this is assuming Andrew Yang runs as a third party against Joe Biden and Donald Trump. This obviously is not going to be favorable to Joe Biden simply because Andrew Yang, caucus with the Democrats. He could get some of that vote taking away from Joe Biden. Really, none of it's going to be taken away from Trump, simply because Andrew Yang, ran as a Democrat for mayor of New York and for president. So not favorable to Joe Biden. But tomorrow there's going to be a three-way race where Mitt Romney will run third party, and it will be between Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Or maybe not Trump and Joe Biden, maybe like DeSantis and Harris, to switch it up a little bit. But yeah, it will be very interesting. So one favoring the Republicans, in this case, Yang, and then tomorrow favoring slightly the Democrats, Romney, although Romney still doesn't really have much popularity within the Republican Party. Yang, in the Democrat Party, not as much. He wasn't as big of a name recognition, but yeah. Anyway, before I get into the video, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Let's keep with the subscriptions, and let's hope to get to 400 subscribers really soon, and I'll be doing a special video for that milestone. Anyway, let's get right into our safe Biden states. Now, keep in mind, Andrew Yang is running third party, so he will siphon some percentage away from Joe Biden, which would mean that Oregon, in my mind, would not be considered a safe Democrat state. Biden still would be pretty popular on the East Coast, although Connecticut and New Jersey could be a little bit closer in the margins. That would be it for safe Biden states. So only 133 electoral votes. Safe Trump states will increase in the amount of safe Trump states simply due to, Yang taking away probably 3 to 4% from Biden in some states in the votes. So Iowa and Ohio would now be considered safe Republican. Again, somebody like Andrew Yang, he would take away a significant amount with regards to margins when you think about it from Biden in those states. That makes it 148 to 133 with the safe races. Likely Biden states would be Oregon, Illinois, Connecticut, and New Jersey. All still would be likely Democrat races, and that would be it for the likely Dem. Actually, I'll still include Colorado as a likely Democrat race, but definitely more towards going to Biden by only about 5 to 6%. Now let's get to likely Trump states, and also, to be fair, let's keep the third party thing open for Andrew Yang if he does win a state in this election. But yeah, likely Trump states would be Maine second, Nebraska second after redistricting. Texas would go by more than 5. Florida would go by more than 5. They would all be considered likely states, as well as Wisconsin. They would divide the working class support in the Rust Belt away, where Joe Biden really got a lot of those, former Obama voters that voted for Trump, although a lot of them stuck with Trump, but some of them went over to Biden. Some of them could also go over to Yang and increase that margin for Wisconsin. Actually, to be fair, I'm not going to include Wisconsin yet. I'll include in the lean margin because likely is still more than 5 points, and we have to remember this is still 2024, but Wisconsin will be pretty solid. Not solid, but in favor of Trump. Anyway, let's get to our lean Democrat races. Lean Democrat race would still be New Mexico, and Virginia. It's still lean to Joe Biden. He's pretty popular there, as well as in New Hampshire. This case, New Hampshire would be considered that. But yeah, that will be it for all of that. Lean Trump races would be North Carolina, and this time Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, and Michigan will all lean to Donald Trump, and Georgia would lean to Donald Trump, getting him 296 in this case, And now this clear cut, he would win the presidency, going on to become 47th president. But there are still a few more states to characterize that would all go in the tilt columns between Trump, Biden, and Yang. So let's start with some tilt Biden race. Maine at large would still tilt to Joe Biden, although it would be incredibly narrow. Yang, still pretty popular in the Northeast. That's where he's from. Biden still has a strong popularity there, and he could get some Democrats to come out and vote for the Forward Party. Tilt Trump states would be the state of Minnesota, Arizona, and Nevada, getting him 323 electoral votes in a modern electoral landslide. This is 9 electoral votes away from the margin Barack Obama beat Mitt Romney by back in 2012. But yeah, it's a big win for the Republicans, especially if Andrew Yang runs as a third party. Republicans had a big advantage. Many people didn't think Kanye, when he ran in 2020 with the third party, not as serious, but I think Yang running, people would take it a little bit more seriously, and he could siphon off just a little bit of the Biden support. But even if he did siphon off just a little bit of Biden support, that would have a ripple effect across the country and create an election map that would look similar to this. Anyway, with that, thank you all so much for watching this video. Unfortunately, no states go to Andrew Yang. Third parties still at a very big disadvantage on all sorts of third parties in the country, but it is still a big win for Donald Trump, which is, Republicans are happy about that, if this was actually the scenario. But anyway, Trump goes on to become 47th president. Please let me know in the comments below if you agree or disagree with this projections, and like the video and subscribe to the channel. As we get closer and closer to 400, stay tuned for more videos and have a great day.